I really like the theme, sounding the drums. There have been many soundings of drums along the way. You know, I think of different things that happened, significant things, like the wabang. That was a drum, strong sound of the drum. So I know that our challenge continues, the call of the drum. And as it's so well put in your literature there for your conference, we must answer the call of the drum and be architects of our own system. That's the challenge. I looked over your program and I saw that you have a lot of exciting workshops. You know, that is the good thing. Sharing was one of the things that is one of our values, is one of the things our forefathers and foremothers believed. And that's what you're doing through this conference. You're sharing ideas.
When Joy asked if we could come, it was a no-brainer. I think it's very cool that you guys believe that we can make a difference. We believe in the youth. So many people are so quick to look at our youth and point at them. But guess what? Every one of those kids has a gift. You want to know what one of my favorite stories is? True story. An 8-year-old girl was getting in a lot of trouble at school. Her parents were called in and the principal said, "We don't want your daughter here anymore." The parents sat in the principal's office with this 8-year-old girl and listened to this principal talking about how useless this girl was. She couldn't sit still. She was distracting the other kids. She can't learn properly. There's something wrong with her. To give examples, I'm going to bring everyone in, every teacher, to give examples of how useless your daughter is. And everyone came in talking about this girl. She was devastated. But then one person came in and asked the parents, "Can I talk to you in the hallway?" So they walked out into the hallway, and as they walked out of the room, they flipped the radio on and closed the door. And in the hallway, the parents said, "What do you want to tell us?" He said, "Nothing. I want to show you something. Look in that room." And because they flipped the radio on, this little girl was dancing around the room. They said, "There's nothing wrong with your daughter. She's a dancer. She needs to be moving to think. Go put her in some dance classes, put her in dance school." So they did. Long story short, she went on to the Royal Ballet and met a guy named Andrew Lloyd Webber, and she wrote all the choreography for her first musical called Cats, then Phantom of the Opera. Now she's a multi-millionaire with her own dance colleges around the world for other kids like her, because one person looked at her like she was gifted, not cursed.
What I teach in school is those 7 teachings, those elders that talk about. And all those 7 natural healing laws, that's what I teach in school. Because I learned these when I was growing up. I grew up with these teachings in the bush. My mom and dad, my grandma, my grandpa, they told me these, they taught me these already. And I grew up with these in my heart. But I'm not keeping them in myself. I'm trying to pass them to you. To you and to the children that you're teaching them. But you have to know what you're teaching. The teachings in Cree.
It's not so much that we're humans trying to have a spiritual experience. It's more like we're spirits having a temporary human experience. This deep stuff is kind of embedded in the words. So if a body is a cup and your soul goes in there, other things do too, like your clan and your name. So this is Niya, this is Niya, and then you're kind of connected for life.
I think we're doing well. I think you're doing well. I think you're going to keep on doing well. I think our young people like Amy and Martin are signs that we're going to do well, and we're already doing well.